Welcome back. So, a couple of weeks ago, I did a video about a security vulnerability in .Net. I might have had a little bit of a go at Barry. So this video is for Barry. Okay, Barry, the secret to all of our .Net security woes was in my office all along in the background of every single one of my videos, right down here, right between mental toughness and how to succeed with people. Two books I should probably read, was the developer highway code. Let's look at this bad boy, okay? We have a new camera angle on the show, because now we can do this. Look, the developer highway code. This is the secret, the drive for safer coding. This is absolutely incredible. This book was produced in, let's see, 2006. You can see right down there, look at that, 2006. This is absolutely incredible, the developer highway code. Okay, reduce coffee now. And this is even from Microsoft UK. All right, so this goes into everything you need to know about how to write secure .NET stuff, which obviously we need to read. And this is fascinating because there's actually some jokes, some funny jokes in it, right? So look at this, conflict error, missing probe. That's quite funny, isn't it? Server connection error, look at that. Missing character, ha ha ha. That's quality. And this is brilliant. Late home again equals unhappy girlfriend. Microsoft could not make a girlfriend joke today, could they? Look at that. Late home again, unhappy girlfriend. This would have to be unhappy partner or non-gender specific person. So it keeps going. Look at this. Lightning coder. Warning, unstable code ahead. Unstable coding ahead. This is beautiful. This book is beautiful. So what's in the contents of this amazing tome, right? Let's take a look. So, contents, securing engineering, part 1. So we've got part 2 is checklists and question lists. So .NET Framework 1.1 is probably quite old, right? I don't think we want to go back that far. But 2.0 is pretty good. Here we go. Here's your checklist, boys. Do this for a secure piece of software. Check the latest patches are installed. You subscribe to router vendor's security notification service. Known vulnerable ports are blocked. Ingress and egress filtering is enabled. Okay, incoming and outgoing packets are confirmed as coming from public or internal networks. RCMP traffic is screened from the internal network. Administration interfaces to the router are enumerated and secured. This is incredible. Unused services are disabled. For example, TFTP. What the heck is TFTP? Trivial File Transfer Protocol. What the This is incredible. So this book actually has a shout out for the Trivial File Transfer Protocol. Is that actually a thing? SQL injection attacks. Look at this. Stored procedures that accept parameters are used by data access code. If stored procedures are not used, type-safe SQL parameters are used to construct SQL commands. Least privileged accounts are used to connect to the database. Man, have things really changed in 20 years? I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go to page 127 to see what's new in .NET 2.0. This is going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. Okay. Programming ACLs. You can now use the System Security Access Control namespace to program access control lists and access control entities directly from managed code. This is incredible. Machine key. Wow. So machine key was fun. If you actually wanted to decrypt the cookies, you had to synchronize your machine keys. So what actually happened was people would just copy and paste the same machine key into your web configs. Look at this. Click once. For more information, see click once technology supports sandbox execution for Windows Forms applications. sandbox in which the application runs is restricted and has a limited set of code access security permissions. Code access security permissions are amazing. Like before Docker, right? .NET kind of solved this problem, and you could create app contexts and run code in a sandbox within an app. It's beautiful, genuinely beautiful. Improved connection string support. Connection string builder classes, DB connection string builder. This is amazing. Secure string, absolutely incredible. So let's find some more checklists to go through. Here we go. Security checklists for ADO.NET. Ready? Do this and your app will be secure. Okay. Regular expressions are used to validate input against expected patterns. Well, I hope you write your regular expressions correctly, because there could be a denial of service attack there, couldn't there? In ASP.NET applications, ASP.NET validator controls are used to constrain and validate input. What? This is from web forms, yeah? This is pre-MVC, okay? This is pre-MVC. The application does not rely only on ASP.NET request validation. All untrusted input is validated inside data access methods. SQL injection. Where possible, dynamic queries that accept untrusted input are avoided. Use an ORM, boys. I mean, this is even before Entity Framework, okay? So if you use Entity Framework, you don't have to worry about injections unless you do something stupid. So let's go over this. Class design considerations, okay? To reduce visibility, classes and members use the most restrictive access modifier possible. Well, we don't like doing that anymore, do we? So there you go. Base classes that are not intended to be derived from are sealed. Sealed. Incredible. Strong naming or code access security is used to restrict code access. Strong naming today is kind of like, everyone hates it, right? Nobody likes it. Input is not trusted. It's fair. Fields are private. Properties are used to expose fields. Yeah, fair. Properties are read-only unless write access is specifically required. Where appropriate, private default constructors are used to prevent object instantiation. If you do this, I'm not happy, because private default constructors prevents object instantiation, and that sucks. You can't serialize the object. Static constructors are private. Don't use static constructors. Strong names, if required, strong names are used. What is APTCA? Security transparent and security critical. This is incredible. APTCA. APTCA.NET. Allow partially trusted callers attribute. No, we don't use allow partially trusted caller attribute anymore. Not in today's day and age, do we? Communication security. Here we go. Transport level encryption is used to protect secrets over the network. IPsec is used to protect the communication channel between two servers. And SSL is used for more granular channel protection for an application. SSL. You don't use SSL anymore, do we, guys? No, we use TLS, don't we? Yeah. I do love security documents and checklists today saying use SSL. It's still out there. So, did you enjoy the trip down memory lane? The classic .NET security tips? Well, I certainly did. I'm going to give this book some proper bedtime reading. Thank you to the geniuses that wrote it. Phil Maher is a technical evangelist at Microsoft in the UK, it says. And Alex Mackman is a principal technologist at CM Group Limited. Wow. These guys must be getting on a bit. But thank you very much for this fantastic tome. No ISBN number, sadly, so you can't order it from WH Smith's. If you like this .NET Boomer content, please subscribe or like the video, and it helps more .NET Boomers enjoy the .NET Boomer life. Whew. Here we go. And Merry Christmas, by the way. It's only 1 month till Christmas. Maybe I'll put a Santa hat on next time. Thank you for watching.